complicated job, and we need to come together and build consensus, and we need to get behind this mayor to make the job doable and to make this city a great G8 world capital. We have enjoy the celebration, start the work tomorrow morning, and if you need any help, then let me know. Thank you very much, and I think this shows that this city has been well served for the last 8 years, and I want to thank Bob for his graciousness, his kindness, his competitive spirit. He kept us on our toes, and you will go down as one of the first mayors of the city of Ottawa.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for coming here tonight. I just want to reiterate the comments that Mr. Chiarelli did. It was a wonderful race. It was a good race, and he certainly sent me from politics from tiny tots to the big leagues in about 3 months. You play as good as your competition, and the competition in this race was extremely good. I also have heard from Mr. Munter, and he's congratulated me for the win, so I guess that makes it official. The people of Ottawa have respectfully voted for change. They've made that politely very clear today, and I'm the beneficiary of that politeness. And I'm honored. The people in Ottawa have said that they want someone to fight increased spending and in fact, freeze taxes in the city of Ottawa. People in Ottawa want, in particular, a city that's safer and cleaner. Yes. And my priority for this city. People of Ottawa have also said, and they responded to my message, that they want to see a culture of excellence brought to city services. The city is not a business, but they want it to start. You asked me 4 months ago whether I'd be standing. I can only tell you that the campaign had a few major obstacles to overcome during the process. The most important, of course, is me. The campaign team, all of the volunteers, everybody who's working on this campaign made it progressively better, day by day, week by week, month by month. And that is what put us at the point where our campaign peaked in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And tonight we see the results. And I want to thank everybody, from our campaign managers to the people in the polls to the sign people. There's too many people to mention.
And thank you for running.
It's my honor and my pleasure. Before I get back to thanking the citizens, I just want to say this has been my pleasure. I have seen this is a big city, a magnificent city, 7.5 federal ridings, almost 3,000 square kilometers, 150 different community associations. It is massive. It has rural areas, suburban areas, inner core areas, and they all have their different issues. And I've seen the best and I've seen the saddest parts of the city over the last 4 months, and it has moved me deeply. I have gone into subsidized housing where people are living in conditions that I don't think we want to see in this city. I've stomped grapes. I've watched police, in fact, arrest unfortunate few people who are addicted to drugs, and I've watched that. I've seen it firsthand, and I just think that that's part of what we have to take. This is a complex city, and it's part of what we have to take very seriously as we move this city forward. It's not all about dollars, but when I want to focus on improving the efficiency of the city, it means I want to do that so we have money and resources that we can apply into solving these problems for the city, whilst at the same time keeping our taxes flat. And I not only think that's possible, I think it's inevitable with the kinds of people I see around me here tonight. We are going to do that. And to all the citizens of Ottawa who voted for me tonight, thank you very much. That's a huge responsibility that you've given me. I will attempt every day to repay that in kind, maybe repay that tenfold over the next 4 years. One small story, and I think it sort of summarizes what I learned most on this campaign. One time in the long weekend in September, I was at a plowing match out in and I actually had to take a horse, and I had to plow, and I actually won the plowing match, and I ended up with a trophy, and that trophy is going to City Hall, by the way. I was trying to figure out what that had to do with being mayor, and because I had mud up to my knees, and I just couldn't figure this out, and a gentleman came up to me by the name of Clem. And he said, "Son," I immediately liked it when he said son. He said, "You plowed a mighty straight furrow there today." And I said, "Thank you." Still trying to figure out what this had to do with becoming mayor. And he said, "When you get to City Hall, you just keep on plowing those furrows straight." For all the volunteers that I have here tonight, and to my family, Michael and Matthew, and my partner Colleen, and my former wife Debbie, I make one commitment. I will plow these furrows straight for the next 4 years, and I will do my darndest to repay your blessings to me in full. So thank you very much. Let's have a party.